What's up YouTube, it's your boys Yuxus, and today we're going to be talking about all the possible teams for Assault Mode MELIODAS. Now, I know I haven't showed any gameplay of him yet, that's just because I still don't have him. I'm actually currently farming gems while I'm making this video, so there is that. Now, I came up with all the possible teams to proc his passive, but you can run him with any team, honestly, or not really. I mean, he will work on any team, to be honest, just because of the way his kit is built. Now, I know a lot of people are upset that Assault Mode MELIODAS' kit was built like this. They're like, he needs a nerf, he's not balanced, he's broken. But actually, I think he's one of the most balanced units in the game, just because his passive only works if you have demons or commandments, and you could run him on any other team without his passive working. Like, you have his passive working, he does disgusting numbers with his Rupture and his Amplified. You remove the passive, you could still use this Amplify skill and it will do just as much as he was doing without or with the passive if you bring like Arthur and stuff. So there is that. You bring Arthur, Green Gother, Demon, Human, you're getting a buff still. It will work. So there is that. So the teams I came up with for him, or not, I didn't come up with them, but these are like his best teams and stuff like that. And I'm going to explain what each team is meant to do. So we have his main team. Now there's two of them. Obviously his main team is him, Blue Droll, Red Melascula, Red Zeldris. Red Zeldris is on all of these teams you guys are going to see just because he needs to be there for that passive. Right, his passive is just like one of the best passives for like this entire, the way Assault works, right? Or Assault, Droll, Glocks, and Red Zeldris. Now, right now, in the meta we're in, I think Melascula is going to be better than Glocks right now for the main team. But when people start to use Red Gother again to attack seal him, then Red Glocks will come in and he will take that spot that Melascula once had. You know, let me turn off my phone because I'm going to get distracted. So, yeah, the point of this team is to obviously taunt with Droll, right? The point of the team is like, it's kind of like a taunt team, right? Because you taunt with Droll, but the point is for them, they have to kill Melascula, because if they kill MELIODAS or Droll, Melascula's passive is going to proc, and she has insane lifesteal, so she's going to heal off of anything. She's going to just keep healing and stuff like that. So you want to kill Melascula first. That's where that's why I say it's a taunt team, because she's kind of taunting the enemies to attack her so that they get her out the way, right? And then you also have Blue Droll, who's here taunting and giving buffs from his commandment to Assault Mode, which makes Assault Mode have his Amplify skill and his Rupture skill, I guess, do damage. I mean, his Rupture is not based on how much buffs he has, but his Amplify is. So that team right there is insane. And then of course you have Red Zeldris in the back again, just for his passive to buff if there's commandments on the team. Now, obviously, it's the same purpose with this team. The only thing is you have Glocks here to cleanse. That's it. If they bring attack seal, so I should say or attack seal or bracket attack seal, just because this team is meant for when attack sealing comes back into the meta. Now his next team is the Debuffing Team. Now nobody has tried this yet, but I think it will be here's the farming team. We'll get to that. The Debuff Team. This team is probably his best debuffing team, just because Melascula, if you guys don't know, in PvP right now, when you do a mirror match team, everybody's moving cards, right? So Melascula's commandment is going to give them Ignite stats, which is going to proc Red Esterosa, right? He's going to get Ignite stats, or stacks, and then you move cards with Esterosa too, he would also get Ignite stats. So his passive is actually proccing, he's getting a buff per debuff he has, and then you just go and nuke with his Co-Destruction or Assault Mode MELIODAS. So it's kind of two damage dealers here, and Melascula again in the middle, so they're just forced to attack Melascula, or else they're going to have an issue. So nobody's tried this team, but just based off how it sounds, it seems like that team is nasty. For farming, for PvE, if you want to farm, this is the best team I came up with. Obviously, it's fine, we'll just show all these teams. So this team right here we're looking at, here, I'll give these ones a space. So the farming team, obviously he has the AoE, she has the AoE, he has AoE. That's all I was really going for when I was saying this farming team. I mean, that's just if you want his passive to proc, but he's probably going to kill without the passive, honestly. But you're probably going to put him obviously in the far left, right? So he's going to be where Roll is, right? And then, whoa, Yeah, and then Droll is going to be where Minuscula is, just to get Droll's passive off, or his commandment off. Then Assault is just going to, nuke with his AoE, if you want to farm with this team. This is obviously not the best farming team, but if you want to farm with this team, go ahead. Now we have the Taunt Team, and I'll talk about that no ult rush team, because people might get confused. The Taunt Team, obviously, Droll and Estarossa both have taunts, so it's basically you can taunt every turn, most likely, because you're going to have a taunt every single turn, so that's legit what this team was. And then you're just going to be rushing the ult for Assault Mode MELIODAS. That's what that is, right? You're going to rush attack with Assault Mode MELIODAS, and they're going to be forced to attack either Droll or Estarossa, right? And then obviously the last team I have here is the no ult rush team, and basically that is where Green Derriere comes in, because yesterday we were in a VC and Chill was saying that the counter is basically you rush ult, so you just don't attack but you rush ult when the PvP rule goes away, the one where you get sealed if you move a card. When that rule goes away, he's saying the meta is going to be just rushing your ult without attacking. But with Derriere, if we pull her up, the Green Derriere especially, her passive is that no enemies can feel ultimate gauge by moving skills. So when they're moving their skills, this is actually might be this could probably be a main team as well. When they're skipping turns and they keep moving their cards, they're not getting ult rush they're not getting ult gauge at all. So the only way they get ult gauge is if they merge or move a card. I guess this team could actually be nasty with Monspeed's commandment too. With her passive and Monspeed commandment, nobody's gonna be able to get ult gauge at all. I mean, at least on their team. On your team, you could still kind of get ult gauge. It's just going to take long because of Monspeed's commandment. But yeah, this is the no ult rush team. So this probably will be more of the meta team as soon as the rule is done. This team and, what team is it? It's really just this team. I mean, all these teams, you just ult rush and Assault will kill with his ult. But this team will be the no ult rush team for them. So, yeah, let me know which team you guys are going to run. I'm probably going to be running this team right here, or this team. Or I'm liking the Taunt Team too. I might run either this, or this, obviously. One of them. I mean, you just need Droll's Eldritch build, so you could just replace and, like, keep changing up. That's all it is. And then, obviously I forgot that there's also the full, not this one, there's also the full brothers team, if you want to have it like that. It also works. I seen Speedy's video on it, so y'all don't need to worry. It works pretty good. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what team you guys are going to be running, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Later. Peace.